another Too Cool production.
Well, the kingdom is my business, but not this right here is personal.
Hey everybody, Barbara Odom here with Transformation Fitness Studio, and today I want to talk to you about sugar. Now, most people know that having too much sugar in the diet can negatively affect our health. It's been associated with things like heart disease, high triglycerides, diabetes, and of course obesity. Now, I guess the question is, how much sugar is too much sugar? Well, the average American has about 22 teaspoons of sugar per day, which comes out to be about 350 calories. The American Heart Association recommends that women have about 6 teaspoons of sugar or less, which comes out to be about 100 calories per day, and that men have 9 teaspoons of sugar or less, which is about 150 calories. So as we can see, the average American has way more sugar in their diet than is recommended for a healthy diet. Now, we know that sugar is found in obvious places like cakes, pies, ice cream, soft drinks, but it can also be found in some places where we really would not expect to find it. It can be found in some breads, salad dressings, other condiments like ketchup, mayonnaise, barbecue sauces, crackers, chips, and things like that. So you want to kind of be aware of where your sugar is coming from. And what I have done is I have some products here that I want to kind of compare the nutrition labels just to kind of see where we stand on each one of these. So the sugar, the regular sugar serving size is 1 teaspoon of sugar. All right, so in 1 teaspoon of sugar you have 15 calories and 4 grams of carbohydrates. Now, some people say, I don't want to use sugar, I'm going to be healthy, and I'm going to use honey. Well, the serving size for the honey is 1 tablespoon. All right, so for this particular label, the serving size is 1 tablespoon, which is about 3 times more than the serving size for the sugar here. So for the calories in 1 serving, you have 60 calories. So if we do the math on that, it comes out to be about 20 calories per teaspoon, which is going to be more than the sugar. The sugar was only 15, all right? And the carbohydrates, you have 17 grams. So if we do the math there, it's going to be a little bit over 5. And the sugar was 4. So actually, you'll come out better as far as the calories and the carbohydrates go with the sugar as opposed to the honey. So the sugar had 15 calories, the honey had 20, and the sugar had about 4 grams of carbohydrates, and the honey had a little bit over 5. All right, so now if you use a natural raw honey, it may contain some very, very small amounts of some minerals that you won't get with the sugar. But if you're looking strictly at calories and carbohydrates, the sugar is going to be lower for both of those. Now, another alternative to using sugar is going to be artificial sweeteners, which lots and lots of people use those. I don't recommend that anyone use artificial sweeteners. They're so popular because they offer you the sweet taste without offering the calories or the carbohydrates. So people who are concerned about their blood sugar spiking up or their carbohydrate intake tend to go toward the artificial sweeteners. But like I said, I don't recommend people use those because they're actually chemicals. They're chemically derived sweeteners, so there's nothing natural about them at all. All right, so here I have another alternative to artificial sweeteners, and this one is made from stevia. And stevia is a plant, so it is natural, and stevia is a very, very low calorie product. Now, if you look at the label here, it says that it has 0 calories, but a product can have 4 or fewer calories in it and still be labeled as 0 on the label. So even if it has 4 calories in it, it's still going to be way less than the sugar that was 15 and less than the honey that was 20. All right, so I tried this a while back in a different brand. When I had it the first time, I did not like it because it had an aftertaste similar to the aftertaste that you have if you drink like artificial sweeteners, like a diet soda. And so I decided to try a different brand just to see if maybe it didn't have an aftertaste, but unfortunately it does still have that aftertaste. So if you're currently using artificial sweeteners like Splenda or Equal or Sweet and Low, then the aftertaste probably won't bother you as much, but if you're not used to it, then you'll probably be able to tell. Now this product here, something that I came across recently, is called Nectrice, and it is a natural sweetener. It's actually made from sugar alcohols. This particular brand also has some sugar in it. It has something called monk fruit extract, which is a fruit that is grown in China and Thailand, and the juice is very sweet, so they concentrate it and make sweeteners out of it, but it is a low calorie as well. So serving size here is going to be 1 packet, and it actually says 0 calories, but again, it can have up to 4 calories, which again is going to be lower than either one of these. Carbohydrates is going to be 2 grams per serving, so that's not bad at all when you compare them to these two over here. So this one, however, does not have an aftertaste. All right, so my personal opinion, your best bet is going to be here if you're going for taste. All right, and the stevia may be fine for you if the slight aftertaste doesn't bother you. So hopefully that was helpful information. You have an idea of what other products you can use as alternatives to sugar that you can use if you're making, if you're baking or making any kind of beverages like lemonade or tea. The amount that you use may be slightly different because, if I'm not mistaken, both of these are going to be a little bit sweeter than sugar, so you'll have to use less. I know, especially with this one, when I used it, I had 2 packets and a cup of tea, and I probably could have gone with 1. So with either one of these, you may want to go with a little bit less, and then if you need more, you can always add it back in. So hopefully that was useful, and let's try to keep our sugar intake down to, for women, 100 calories per day, and for men, 150 calories per day or less. So hopefully you can use that information, and I'll see you next time.